Hello, and welcome to another episode of Dr. Schneider Plays War of the Human Tanks. And we're going to move on to the next episode. So, I got the, do you want to take a detour? We're going to stay on course. Detours will be taken in the alternate file. Infiltrate the Nagoya Tower. In my off-camera farming, I bought one of those new barrage tanks, and it's amazing. We're going to use it all the time. Let's see what we got going on here. Some fine dirt. I hope it's not a Gundam. If we mess up, it's probably a human tank model, given the universe. But if it's like a Gundam, I'll be so sad. So, what usually happens on a day off, we start being laid back, and then we get orders all of a sudden that we're probably seeing there from before, then we rush out. Oh, what's she gonna have the tanks do? It must be true if we said so. I could go for some fried rice right now. What was Heshiko gonna cook? Come on. Orders. Even Choko is getting after Heshiko. See, if Sato had just given the human tanks a day off, this wouldn't have happened. All she had to do is give the tanks a day off. They've never been delivered. A shining tower. I guess so. The famous Nagoya Tower. The tanks are mesmerized by it. It probably also gives the enemy like a huge movement buff. It'd be cool to make a human tank as shiny as that tower. Could you imagine like a great glowing Heshiko? Royal Army's hiding intelligence. Oh, is this where we unlock the melee tanks? I'd love to unlock a new type of tank. Tanks use kind of strange magic. Choko can't wait. So is this actually going to be like a more tactical mission? Okay, so the layout is like we're starting in the bottom, working our way up. It is a small unit though. So we're actually not going to be able to take our new toy because it takes up too much space. It takes up 6 hexes. Or I guess they're octagons. But like, I say hexes because I play tabletop games, and it's basically reflex. First things first. Heshiko command tank. Front and center, so that if there's a sword attack, it'll definitely wipe her out. We're gonna run the Hikaris. And they have to go here, I guess. There's no room for them. So if those have to go there, we can put a me there. Just fill in with Kodama. At this point in the game, Kodama are really cheap units. I don't really want to put them there. I also am not paying attention at all to the, number of units. So that actually works out nicely. And we'll just do a save so that if the game crashes, we can come back to it. Let's sortie. This one is going to be a quick and easy level. Although we have some kind of magic to deal with. Stray tank core. Okay, move as far as we can. And annihilate. The modem's so good. If these die, I'll be so salty because they're also expensive. Oh, it evaded. Are we fighting Mr. Cat? Do another salvo. I want evasion. What is that? Well, we killed a tank. So now let's press our advantage. Basically, if an enemy tank approaches, I want them to take out the Kodama because they're cheap. If they're going to attack anything, let it be the Kodama. This me needs a modem though. At least these things are slow. Please hit it, since we can already see it. Scrolled too fast for me to see the name once more. The Milua. Let's just shoot this way to cover all the corners. Okay, there's another one there in the corner. Which means there's probably one on the other side as well. Oh, there's so many there. We need to get in action, like, right now. Fire on this position. Okay, so there's one that was just out of frame. Maybe here to cover some extra ground. So, do they get one free evade, and then after that, they have to get hit? Please. Yes. Guess we'll just test that theory immediately. Oh, well, that one didn't get an evade. That's a good chunk of their force, too. Before I move my Kodama, I'm going to throw another attack in here. If I move the Kodama first, it'd probably be in line of fire. Nothing. So we're going to go deep with this one. We did indeed find one. So if it's revealed, can it dodge? Please let this intel unlock sweet tanks, though. Huh. Oh, you know, it's command tank. This should be it, then. Might even be a wipeout? Enemy magic exploded. It was a wipeout. A flawless victory. How much is it worth? That was a really easy battle. You know what? For such an easy battle, I accept that. There's still one left alive. He's gonna dodge a shock tank. Samurai tank. That kind of shock unit. Evading enemy attacks. Such a cheat of a tank. So do we get to make samurai tanks now? Miyu is a samurai tank. So we can't have a commander type samurai tank. Or maybe we could. Is there like a branch that we could follow that gives it both? We got an achievement called The Last Samurai. We can now develop the samurai tank, and we will, unless it costs more than we have. So we have 300,000. Let's develop a tank. something popped up. I really want to do this. It'll cost everything, so I can't. Samurai tank. Mass product. Samurai unit performs well as a shock tank, but does not self-destruct. 50,000 isn't bad for this stage of the game. Let's develop that. This costs way more than we have. 40,000 and 5 Koro. Let's build some Koro. Should be able to, yeah, they're cheap. So shock tanks. Hopefully the samurai tanks will also be cheap. And that one's in slab. So anything else relatively cheap. It takes 3 Hikari. I don't want to give up my good Hikari. Let's develop modules, because we hardly use any, and they're good. Move +1. The high-speed modem. Oh, it's so good. It's so expensive. We'll get that in a couple missions, I'm sure. Or we could have it. I'll tell you what. I might do enough farming missions to get this, because I really value the modem. Scouting is relatively cheap. Target area is super expensive. Radar is relatively cheap, so let's get scouting area, radar, and this is basically a one-use scarf. We could afford the move +1. But I think we'll just save it for now. Make a save in our main game slot. And then let's set up the free battle, which will also unlock our new stuff. And Nagoya is still a medium mission. So I'll get this set up, and then we'll end the episode. New tanks available, new modules available. Let's assemble a new tank. It's 4,000 for a Koro. Build 1, see if it unlocks anything. The Sekigahara. It always has an Imperial overcoat. I'm going to assemble one. Master Imperial Shock Tank self-destruct. What does the Imperial overcoat? That gives its evasion, of course. Then we want I don't know if we want any of these right now. I wouldn't mind banking out a modem, but I think saving money is good too. Do you want two Sekigaharas? How about we try it out and see? So, we want Heshiko, as usual. We want Hikari, because they basically carried us. Want a couple Kodama, so they're expendables. Something has to go wrong. They're like 4,500 to replace. And finally, Sekigahara. Shooting range 0, shooting area 2, scouting range 3, scouting area 1, sight range 2, move 3, speed 3. Pretty good. Right up front. And also, we can't see what it does. It gives the evasion chance. I was just hoping it would see what percentage it was. So that'll be our setup for farming. Make a save in our farming slot. And if you liked the episode, consider hitting the like button, it helps out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more, and do leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Until next time, bye now.